Welcome to the Monday Morning Minute. I'm Dr. Pete. Today I want to share with you just two simple words that are going to change your life. And I mean, let's get back to being happy every day. Get rid of this frustration and this anger that just seems to be festering and building a home within us. So, you ready? These are the two most simplest words you will ever utter that will have the greatest impact in your life. And you know I'm right. I'll tell you what. In our relationships, whether they're intimate relationships or just work or platonic relationships, they're very, very important. One of the main reasons there's so many people on this planet is because we need each other. We always need each other. It's paramount that we spend our time not wasted being angry and frustrated. The other day, my wife and I we were in a very frustrating moment, or at least I was, and she was saying something to me that it just wasn't working for me. She was wrong, dead wrong. I was 1,000% right. But that's kind of garbage in itself. I mean, who's right, who's wrong? What is right, what is wrong? It's a bunch of set up values that people are throwing out everywhere, like, well, you're wrong if you voted for this person, if you're wrong if you think that, and forget about that. I'm telling you, there's not a lot of time left in any of our lives. We think we've got 60, 70, 80 years, but maybe we don't. Maybe we got 6 or 7 hours. Start using your head to think about what you want to do with the time that you have on this planet. It makes no sense to just be angry. Getting back to the thing I was telling you about my wife. So I went to bed after we had this little altercation, and I was primed just to stick it to her because she was wrong. But the more I thought about it when I laid in bed, I'm like, who do I want to be? What kind of a man do I want to be? What kind of a person do I want to be? And it came to me, well, if every day I do a Monday Morning Minute and I'm speaking to my audience about how important it is to love each other and have compassion and give up this sense of competition and just love each other with the time that we have, well, that's what I needed to do. So I picked up my phone, and I know it's kind of a cheap way to do it, but I texted her these simple words that I'm so sorry that my attitude has gotten in the way of our relationship. And I don't want to spend another moment, not one moment, sitting around dwelling over garbage that I could have fixed myself with my own perspective by simply uttering 2 words, I'm sorry. You don't need to be right. What you need to be is happy. And sometimes just saying the words, I'm sorry, will save you countless hours or days or months of suffering. And in the end, I got to tell you, if you're having an altercation with somebody that's not working for you, someday it's going to work out, but you're going to waste significant time battling back and forth with who's right. Just get rid of it and get back to loving each other. The quicker you do that, the quicker you can clean your lens so you can see what's really important. If you don't utter these words, you're going to tend to build up scars in your relationships. And over time, those relationships will be unrepairable because the depth of the pain is too great. So this week, on some level, I don't care who you do it with especially with your spouse, I think you should really think about that. Stop arguing. Recognize that if you had 5 more minutes to spend with somebody who's already deceased, what would that be worth to you? I know if I had 5 minutes with my dad right now, it would be worth all the money in the world, right? So do yourself a favor. At times, take the lead. Just say that I'm sorry. Get over it. And remember that what we truly want in life is to be happy. And to get there, we got to use this. We got to use our mind and do what's right for our relationship. At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what do you truly want? Do you want to be right and to be all alone? Or do you just want to say 2 words, I'm sorry, and have somebody forgive you, or at least get on board with some really good energy? So this week, have yourself an amazing week with people around you. It's Christmas week if you happen to be Christian. And just remember that if you say I'm sorry, you'll be on someone's good side, and that'll bring you back all the joy you need. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you next week on your Monday Morning Minute.